Handsome.
Handsome boy. Okay.
Handsome.
And 3, 2, 1.
This is our second episode of my 2-year-old's first rides ever. Now, I'm not gonna lie, he got sat on yesterday, but it wasn't a full ride. It was like a pony ride. So Wally's just a little bit different than Molly. Like, let's just be honest. He's a lot of thoroughbred. He's a stud colt. He's just a little more high energy, not as just like dead broke like from the get-go. Like Molly just acts like a grown woman. Wally's a baby boy. So we wanted to make sure yesterday that he could handle just like the act of Stephanie sitting on him. My dad kind of just held him and walked him around. We're now gonna go try to do his first ride. Now, if we get in there and he's just not mentally ready for it, we'll pull back and we'll do it another day. It's not a big deal, but we're gonna try to get it on camera if we can. So she is gonna take him in, do the same thing she did with Molly. She's gonna line drive him. She's gonna play with the tarp for a little bit so y'all can see his new best friend, the tarp. He loves it. And then we'll see how the ride goes. Stephanie, what is your prediction?
I think he's gonna be a good boy.
You think?
I think so.
Okay, well,
That's my prediction.
let's see. So to start off, she's gonna do like she normally does. She's gonna lunge him, she's gonna line drive him. We're gonna play with his tarp.
I think we just gotta go investigate that camera. You wanna go look at it?
Now, obviously we're trying to film this, so that's adding a little bit of a layer of like scary things. So she's letting him see the GoPro. He's really gotten used to his tarp. Like, he looks at it and he plays with it, but he's really not as scaredy of a boy as you would think. And there she's loping him. He really is coming into his body and his self-carriage. And every time I see him, I feel like he moves softer, more collected.
Oh.
Good boy. He's really gotten so good about listening to Stephanie's body positioning and respecting her. That's been something I've been so impressed with.
No.
And we're counter-cantering. There we go. See, tarp isn't a big deal anymore. Look how like his self-carriage is really coming along.
It's getting a lot better. Oh.
See, he loves tarp. She's trying to get him to follow it, and he just wants to put his head in it.
There's poop in it.
There's poop in it? Who pooped in it?
I don't know.
See, he likes to wear tarp. Good boy. He's such a sweet. Look at his loose lip. He's got his mama's loose lip. Look at him. Look at him. Well, not on my ear, Mom.
Yeah, I was too close.
She's like, do you know how to do tarp? That's how I imagine he talks. I like tarp. Do you like tarp?
Think I'll go home now.
Look at him wearing tarp. We got to get him a smaller one so he can wear it as a cape. That one's a little too big. So now she's gonna put the side pull on, the surcingle, just do a couple minutes of line driving. He looks like a freaking man right there. Like, oh my gosh. He looked even bigger with her on him yesterday. He's actually really lazy, which I didn't expect. I thought he was gonna be a lot higher strung from just how he was as a baby. Okay. The groundwork is being done. He's about ready. She's gonna line drive him for just a minute before she gets on him. He's got the cutest expression.
He's pretty happy all the time, I think.
He's a happy boy. She's just making him change directions a lot and like steering and stuff. Just checking to make sure she has the steering when she gets on. She doesn't have a bit in his mouth. She has a head, I would just call it like a head stall, and it's like a side pull. So it's just a nose band, and it's where you're pulling from side to side without an actual mouthpiece. So you're not gonna have as much whoa necessarily, but that's why she's been working on this groundwork so much.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on in like a minute.
Huh?
I said, I'm gonna get on in like a minute, so if someone moves, I just want him to see it.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What is he? What are we doing?
I think there was a fly. Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Okay. Time to shine, big boy. She's just kind of flapping stuff around, jumping on him. Good boy. He's so big next to her, so she is kind of keeping him wrapped around her so that she has control of him. He can't just bolt straight. Foot's in. Good boy, Wally. Good boy, Wally. Good boy.
Pay attention. Thank you.
And here we go. He's
Good
a little
boy.
unbalanced, you know, as of yesterday when we were walking him around. That's the only thing he looked like. He just looked like he was a little, you know, didn't know what to do with like the shifting weight on his back. But other than that, look at him. Forward motion is the other hurdle.
Good boy.
You know,
You're okay.
these horses, we have to train them. A lot of people, I didn't realize, didn't know horses needed training. The amount of comments I've gotten, and it's just, as someone who grew up with horses, I would have never thought of it. They thought this was just innately in them. They thought horses just knew how to do it. So you actually have to teach a horse to go forward off of pressure, which is new for them. It's different for them. And so this is great that she's even getting him to walk
Good
forward.
boy.
Good boy, Walter. He's got his ears on her. He's listening. There's a big difference between ears that are turned back towards the rider versus pinned back. He's listening to her. Okay, we're gonna try for a trot. Yeah, not like Molly at all. Very different than Molly, but still very cute. He's got this big forward motion. I'm dying to know if he's smooth or not.
Good boy.
Look at him. I knew he was gonna move better with a rider. I just knew it.
Good boy.
Good boy. What a good boy. He's handling this so well so far. Now, I told her she does not have to canter him today. We're gonna go off of each horse, right? So they don't all have to hit the same milestones at the same time. He's doing fantastic. So if she feels like, you know, to make it end at a good note, it needs to stay at a trot, we're gonna just listen to Stephanie, right? She's the one up there. She's the one who's been working with him every day.
Boy, you can do it. Good boy. Good boy.
Look how pretty those legs are getting. He's way cuter legged with you up there.
Really?
Yes. It's wild what someone pushing a horse forward and making them kind of like lift their belly up will do to their legs. So cute. Good boy. Is he as dull as he looks?
Yes and no. I think this is gonna be it though.
That's all right. That's totally fine.
His back isn't comfortable. He didn't
Totally
go,
fine.
he didn't take that breath.
But he did so good, and he's steering good. He's listening to her. It's a lot for a baby horse to figure out how to carry the weight that's shifting on their back and hold themselves together. It's just a new thing. So we want to give him every opportunity to have a successful first everything. And Stephanie says she thinks that's another day for him at the canter, and we're going to listen to that. Okay, I think she's called it a day. Look at that pretty boy. Good job, Wally. Big pats for the big boy.
Good boy.
She got him to trot around really, really good. He's just a little ganglier than the little Western horses.
Well, the little Western horses, and especially mares, I mean, you could cowboy any of those things. They're just kind of broke.
Yeah.
This thing was not balanced.
Yeah,
And his back was like up here.
yeah.
And I was like,
I think he did fantastic. He gave you some really collected little trots and like,
because his back was up here.
yeah, I mean, that's true.
But I got to get used to the feel of him too.
Huh?
I said, I got to get used to how he feels too, because that might just be him.
Right. True.
Where's my shoe?
Okay. That was fantastic. We listened to our horses here at Running Springs, and this is the first year that we are, showing everything. We go from foaling to them being yearlings to the first rides, and then we're about to go to a horse show. So one of the next videos is going to be a horse show where we're showing, right? And we're following along with my young stallion, and we're going to go see one of the babies that I bred at this horse show. And so I look forward to sharing these things with you. But one of the main things I want to hit home is that we listen to them. A big part of us is trusting in our trainers and the people that we entrusted with these young horses and these horses going through training. And so, Molly, we walked, jogged, loped both ways, whatever. Wally's not the same, and that's totally okay. And so that just gives us more things to look forward to in the future. And we're going to go at his pace to give him the best possible outcome that we can give him. So I hope you enjoyed. I think that was awesome.